What's up YouTube? This is gonna be my Dreamcast collection for 2022. Now I do own the Dreamcast since I believe 2000 and late 19. I don't have it that long, so my collection isn't that big as you can see, but I do own some great games and I wanted to show you guys what I have over here so far. So yeah, as you can see, this is the bad boy right there, the troublemaker Dreamcast. The box is in a very good state. The console itself is almost like brand new. I found it for a good price, so yeah, this is the reason why I started collecting Dreamcast games now. And I also have some good memories from my childhood, so I decided to go back and get some of that nostalgia trip. So yeah, let me show you what I have. We're gonna start with Choo Choo Rocket. That is I think a launch game, like a puzzle game. You can see right there. Playable up to 4 players. That is the first one that I have in my collection. And then we having Crazy Taxi, man. This is a true classic experience game, man. Awesome. Those Crazy Taxi games. There is also a PS2 and a GameCube version of this, so I highly recommend it. If you never played Crazy Taxi, man, you need to play this. Awesome game. I also have the second one, Crazy Taxi 2. I put my games on poly bags. They are not sealed or anything. I just put them like that to keep them clean. So this is the second one. Then I have Dead or Alive 2. Awesome fighting games. I think Dead or Alive 2 and 3 are probably my favorite from the series. Probably 3 is my favorite, but this one was great too. Dead or Alive 2. Awesome fighting game. Then I have Echo the Dolphin. This was a very fun game. So, one of my favorite RPG games of all time is Grandia 2. Unfortunately, the soundtrack CD is here missing. I bought that for very cheap, but the soundtrack to the CD was missing. So, but that's okay. Like the price was like not even 20 or so, I remember. So man, great game. Yeah, spent many hours as a kid playing this game. Now, if you watch my previous videos, or my previous video, I found out there's a Grandia 3 game that I didn't know it existed. I bought that recently, so I'm gonna try it out soon. But this game, highly recommend it. It was fun. This game, I haven't played much so far. It's from Atlas. Yeah, from Atlas. It's a first-person role-playing game. I'm not sure what to think of that. I have to give it a bit more time, but so far it was okay. We're having Trigger. It's also a multiplayer game. Yeah, you can play like basically like this shooter game. That was fun too. Resident Evil Code Veronica, awesome game. Back then, my brother had the Japanese version of this game, which I played. And I have the Code Veronica X version for the PlayStation 2. I don't know what the difference is. I just only played and finished it on the Dreamcast. But yeah, maybe you can leave a comment, tell me what the difference is. But this game is superb. It still looks great. It was awesome. Awesome game. Look how Chris looks here. Completely different. And we have Samba de Amigo. I do not own the maracas. I think that accessoire costs like, the last time I checked, like 200 or 300 bucks. Like this is way too much for me. But I do have the game. It's time to shake. This was a complete revelation in terms of graphics. Shenmue, man, this is not the price that I paid. It's just like, I left it there just for nostalgia and things. Yeah, great times. The second game was also fun. Unfortunately, the third game for the PS4 isn't that great. I don't know, man. I believe they should have kept the graphical design from the dreamcast basically, because like the new style, I don't like it. I don't know. The battle system from the third game is also not very good. But yeah, those if you never played those games, you definitely check it out. A nostalgia trip worth it. There is a PS4 remastered version from 1 and 2. I believe the second or the first game, there have been like some stuff has been taken out, like the Coca-Cola and some stuff like that. There's some soundtrack, I believe, but still worth it, definitely. Definitely must have for any Dreamcast collection is Sonic Adventures or Sonic Adventure. There's a second game too. It's more expensive. If I can find it for a reasonable price, I might gonna pick it up too, but so far I only have the first one. Time Splitters. This is a very underrated or underappreciated RPG games. I spent so many hours with this. Awesome game. I loved it. RPG. Then we have the Typing of the Dead. I do not own the keyboard, but the keyboard isn't that expensive from what I've seen so far, so I might have to pick it up. It's basically like House of the Dead, but you have to put some words. So, adios. So yeah, could be fun though. Virtua Fighter 3. But I have not played much of this game, but it was cheap, so I picked it up. But it's very cool though. So yeah, nothing more to say. I just played like a couple of hours, not that many. Virtua Tennis. I played this game also for many hours back then, so I picked it up. I like it. There is Virtua Tennis 2, which is slightly better than this, but yeah, I couldn't find it so far. Now I do own some Japanese game, but it's not that many. I have a PAL version game, which is a Metropolis Street Racer. This game was brand new sealed for $5. I opened it up though to play. It is okay. It was fun. $5. Yeah, I put that, as I mentioned before, that polybag thing. And I own the Sakura games 1 to 4. And the reason why I bought those games is because the first game, it's also compatible, by the way. This is a Sega Saturn game, but it's compatible. There is a English translation online. You can patch the game basically and then play it with an English translation. And when I found out about that, I bought the other games because I do believe that they eventually gonna make the same with those games, because I really like them, especially after playing the PlayStation 4 version of Sakura Wars. But unfortunately, they never came out, so I have them like just there for display, I guess. But they were also very cheap, so it was okay that I bought them. Before closing this video, I wanted to show you guys that I do have also something else from Sega, and that is the Master System 2. This was a present from my friend's neighbor who passed away. He gave it to him, and my friend gave it to me because he does not collect any video games at all, and he knows that I treat myself very good. So I have here basically a brand new Sega Master System 2. It has been opened before, but there is the receipt from 1994 inside, which is very cool. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to subscribe and like this video for more collection updates, and yeah, see you guys next video.